You're watching SLU-TV. Now, Stephanie Wilga, Cherie Brown, John Castelli, lead forecaster Mary Bester, and sports director Edward Burch. This is SLU News 22.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us. I'm John Castelli.
And I'm Stephanie Wilga, and you're watching SLU News 22. In tonight's newscast, we'll tell you who the new GM of K-SLU is.
And Edward Burch will be here to tell you the latest about Billiken sports. But first, tonight's top story. Spring break is next week, but if for any reason you will be here next week, you should be aware that the Billiken Loop, Grand, and Park CAS shuttle services will not be running. The shuttle services will not be running from Saturday, March 15th to Sunday, March 23rd. Service will resume on Monday, March 24th at 7 a.m. If you need to get around campus, you can call 314-977-RIDE. Vans will be providing service between DeBerg, the Sallis Center, the Medical School campus, and the Anheuser-Busch Institute. You can visit SLU's transportation website for times and pickup locations.
If you visited SLU's website this week, you've probably noticed some changes. The Marketing and Communications Office has been working to enhance the look and the functionality of the site. Phase 1 of the site redesign launched Monday and just involves the SLU.edu homepage. The goal is to streamline and help visitors find what they're looking for more quickly. Content important to faculty, staff, and students is still available just one click away from the homepage. The search function is still available. Phase 2 launches later this year.
This past Monday, March 10th, K-SLU's Board of Directors met to elect a new general manager for the 2008-2009 school year. After a few hours of questions and deliberation, the board chose current mobile DJ team director Kyle Senish. Senish has been heavily involved with K-SLU since his freshman year and wants to continue to play an important role.
Building a stronger community. We have a fairly large community of DJs right now, and a smaller group of really involved DJs and directors. And I really want to see those two communities, separate communities, kind of mesh and just grow and get more of the smaller DJs involved, people who wouldn't usually do much beyond their show.
Plans to bring the station more exposure so it can better serve SLU's community.
Definitely see an increase in attention from the student body, because right now we have some attention, but I think we definitely need to focus on promoting the station, promoting new music, because that's why we're here. We're a resource for the larger student body to get new music and find new artists. So
one of his strategies will focus on promoting independent artists who are easily accessible to the average listener. Senish takes office this summer and will succeed current general manager Courtney Nelson. Well, joining us now, we have a quick look at the coming day's weather and into the next few days with Mary Fester.
So Mary, what's the weather going to be?
Well, to start off with, for the weekend, we'll see periods of rain, a period of sunshine, and then rain again, unfortunately, at the start of our spring break week. But let's take a look at current conditions here at SLU. It is 53 degrees and overcast sky. Our humidity is at 64%. Winds are out of the northwest at 14 miles per hour, and our pressure is 29.84, and it is steady. Now here's our main weather story for tonight. There is a stationary front set up across southern Missouri, and that basically means a front that isn't moving, hence stationary, with warm and cold air on either side of it and light opposing winds. And this creates a gentle-like lift in the atmosphere, so that'll give us a chance of showers and thunderstorms overnight and into tomorrow also. So as far as temperatures go for tonight, it won't get too cold. We'll be in the mid-40s here in St. Louis. Out in Kansas City, they'll see a low of about 35 to 37 degrees, and it'll be around 50 degrees down in the Boot Heel. Tonight, we will see a low of 43 degrees. Rain showers again. Winds will shift around to the south. Will be at 3 to 5 miles per hour, and your sunset will be at 7:07 p.m. Here's your 3-day forecast. Tomorrow we'll see a break in the rain and then more rain later that evening, a high of 60 degrees and a low of 42. And then Saturday, unfortunately, again, another chance for rain, a high of only 43 and a low of 29. And then Sunday we'll see the sun finally, a high of 50 and a low of 46. Coming up later in the newscast, I will have your extended spring break forecast. And now we'll go back to John and Stephanie at the desk.
Thanks, Mary. We'll see you back a little bit later in the newscast.
Stay tuned. We're coming right back after these messages.
Next Thursday, Mr. Rogers fans will have a reason to celebrate. Here's more on that.
No one knows what the weather will be like on March 20th, but the people behind Mr. Rogers' neighborhood are declaring it sweater-wearing weather. Next Thursday, March 20th, would have been the late Fred Rogers' 80th birthday, and Family Communications Incorporated, the production company behind his long-running Mr. Rogers TV show, is urging everyone all over the world to wear their favorite sweater that day in honor of Fred Rogers' legacy. David Newell, who played Mr. McFeely on the show, stars in a YouTube video created to spread the word about the March 20th sweater day.
But we need your help. We're planning to do something very special on what would have been Mr. Rogers' 80th birthday, and that's Thursday, March 20th. And all you need to participate is your favorite sweater. On March 20th, I hope you'll join me in wearing a sweater in honor of everyone's favorite neighbor, Mr. Rogers. It doesn't have to have a zipper down the front like the one Mr. Rogers used to wear. It just needs to be special to you.
Well, the Department of Public Safety recommends students to verify their contact information for the campus emergency communication system that was launched during the fall semester. The system is designed to alert students, faculty, and staff quickly in the case of an emergency. The importance of this verification is important in light of the recent tragic events at Northern Illinois University. Students are encouraged to verify this information on banner by March 14th, 2008. Staff and faculty are also encouraged to do so as soon as possible, and individuals that need assistance can find a link to step-by-step instructions. If an emergency does occur, the system will call on your cell phone, home, and office phones with a recorded message that provides essential information with instructions. Public safety vehicles are now equipped with public address systems to help make these important announcements. Well, with us once again from the Billiken Forecast Center is Mary Fester, and you mentioned we're going to have some rain and then some sunshine and some rain, and then after that, what is it? Sun and rain and sun and rain?
Pretty much, John. We'll see the same story for the rest of the week. It's pretty normal for this time of year, though, and our temperatures will be around normal, too, so that'll be nice.
And spring is only a week away.
Yes, thankfully.
It's good.
But we might even see a little bit of rain-snow mix on Saturday. It depends on temperatures for that day. But as far as for your spring break week, it'll be pretty nice here in St. Louis. And if you're going other places, I will have a destination forecast at the end of the weather show. But let's take a look at the almanac right now. We had a high of 60 degrees today and a low of 43, which we saw this morning. We're a little bit above normal, but hey, that's fine with me. And our record high was 85 degrees. Currently at SLU, it is 53 degrees and it is overcast. Humidity is at 64%. Winds are out of the northwest at 14 miles per hour, and our pressure is steady at 29.84 inches. Now, our main weather maker for St. Louis over the weekend is going to be this low pressure system sitting over Oklahoma. That is going to be trekking eastward, as you can see on the surface analysis. And by tomorrow, it'll be near the Blue Hill of Missouri. We'll see that stationary front turn into a warm front, giving us another chance of showers and possible thunderstorms, maybe even a little snow mixed in here in St. Louis, depending on what our temperatures look like. And then for our next weather system over here in the southwest and along the Pacific North Coast, that'll be giving us another chance of rain at the start of our spring break week. And looking at our satellite right now, you can see a wide spread of cloud cover associated with that low that I just showed you on the surface analysis. That'll be moving all eastward. See a little bit of clearing skies tomorrow before we see more rain again. Looking at our radar, you can see widespread showers across northern Missouri, down along through Oklahoma and Texas. Well, they might see the potential for severe weather actually this evening. For tonight, we will see a low of 43 degrees. We'll have rain showers and winds will be out of the south, 5 miles per hour. Here's your 5-day forecast. For Friday, again, chance of showers in the evening hours, high of 60 and a low of 42. Saturday, another chance of rain, some possible flurries mixed in there, a high of only 43 and a low of 29. Sunday, we'll see the sun again, high of 50, low of 38. Monday, a chance of thunderstorms, a high of 58 and a low of 46. And then Tuesday, another chance of rain, high of 54 and a low of 39. And if you'll be traveling on spring break, here are some popular destinations with their week temperatures and sky conditions. For Cancun, we'll see temperatures in the 80s and lows in the 70s. Mostly sunny skies. For Nassau in the Bahamas, highs in the 70s, lows in the 60s, partly cloudy skies. Panama City down in Florida, see temperatures in the 70s and lows in the 50s, partly cloudy skies. For Miami, same story as Cancun really, highs in the 80s and lows in the 70s, mostly sunny skies. For Las Vegas, which is where I'm going to be, we'll see highs in the 70s and lows in the 40s, partly cloudy skies, but I should warn you that it's supposed to rain on Monday, so that'll put a damper on St. Patrick's Day. And in Denver, if you're going to go skiing, you'll see highs in the 40s, lows in the 20s, and mostly cloudy skies.
Well, I wish I was headed to Cancun for spring break. Unfortunately, I'll be here with the rain.
Thanks so much, Mary.
Thanks.
Well, coming up after the break, you want to stick around. We've got men's and women's basketball plus baseball. We're right back after this.
Sports Director Edward Burch joins us now. Edward, I know both of our basketball teams saw some conference play this week. How did that pan out?
Well, Stephanie, it wasn't too great. SLU's hopes of making the NCAA tournament have flown out the window. The Dayton Flyers defeated SLU in an overtime thriller at the Wednesday afternoon in the first round of the A-10 tournament. The 9th-seeded Billikens played a strong game, but it was not enough. 3 SLU players combined to score all but 6 of their team's points. Danny Brown led the Billikens with 24, while Tommy Liddell had 21 points, and Kevin Lish finished with 11. Dayton's Marcus Johnson hit the game-winning shot with 32 seconds left to seal the deal for the Flyers. They win it with a final score of 63-62. The men's team was not the only ones to have their championship dream shattered. The Lady Bills finished out their 07-08 campaign, losing to St. Joseph's 71-58 in the women's Atlantic 10 first round of the women's Atlantic 10 tournament on March 7th. The Billikens baseball team got 5 shutout innings from their starter B.J. Rodriguez and were able to score runs delivered by Mike Beal, David Blackwell, and Andrew Guerrera as the Bills go on to win their home opener at the Billikens Sports Center. The final score in that one was 6-2. The Billikens now move to 4-7 overall. And one more thing I just wanted to remind you guys, tune in after spring break. I will be bringing a new show that goes behind the scenes into SLU athletics. It's called Out of Bounds with Miss and Ed. Don't miss it.
Sounds great. We'll look forward to it. Thanks, Edward.
Thank you.
As you all know, spring break is just around the corner. We went out to see what your plans are for spring break.
I'm going to Washington, D.C.
And what are you doing there?
I'm just going to rest and go see the sights.
I'm going to Las Vegas, Nevada, and I'm staying in the Bellagio.
And what are you going to do in Las Vegas?
Bad things.
Me and a group of Alpha Delta Pies are going to Amarillo, Texas on a Habitat for Humanity's build. And then I'm going to Dallas for a wedding.
This spring break, I'm going to be going back out to Colorado to work as a ski instructor.
Have you done this before, and how long?
I did it over Christmas break for 5 weeks. So this will be my second time out.
I will be traveling to New York City with 9 other minority students here at SLU with a major in bio pre-med or any other pre-meds.
We're going to Chicago.
For how many days?
Just for 3 days.
And what do you plan on doing?
We're going to St. Patrick's Day Parade.
So, Stephanie, where are you headed?
Sadly, I am just staying here right in St. Louis, but that's okay. I'm looking forward to the nice, relaxing break. What about you, John?
Yeah, same thing.
All right, maybe we'll hang out.
Yeah, definitely. All right, well, thank you so much for watching. I'm John Castelli.
I'm Stephanie Wilga. Have a great spring break, SLU.